Imagine if someone had remote access to your phone, with the ability to turn on its camera and microphone, as well as copy emails, messages, and photos. And all of this is done without you even knowing. It is a privacy nightmare that is made possible thanks to a spyware technology called Pegasus. And recently, the Pegasus spyware is again at the center of a major controversy. So in this video, we will unravel and simplify this malicious spyware and the developing story. So let us open our eyes.
Open your eyes for the next saga.
On Sunday, July 18th, 17 media outlets released a joint report on Pegasus, a type of spyware created by NSO Group, an Israeli cybersecurity company, to allow governments, militaries, and police to track criminals and terrorists. Yet according to new leaks, governments around the world had compiled a list of 50,000 numbers as potential Pegasus targets. The list doesn't just include criminals, but also business people, journalists, and activists from at least 50 countries. It isn't clear how many of the numbers were actually hacked, and many governments have already denied that they have used the software at all, let alone to target innocent people. NSO Group says anyone with a basic understanding of cybersecurity understands that 50,000 is far too long a list for all the numbers to be hacking targets. Human rights groups aren't buying it. Amnesty International tested the numbers of 67 phones on the 50,000 number list and found Pegasus activity on 37 of them. Forbidden Stories, a group that works to defend journalists in dangerous places, found that the phones of numerous journalists working in repressive countries had been compromised, putting their families, sources, and contacts at risk. The 50,000 numbers were concentrated in a handful of countries. At least 35,000 came from Mexico, Morocco, and the United Arab Emirates, suggesting that those aforementioned governments were using the software. Other potentially implicated countries include Pakistan, India, Hungary, Saudi Arabia, and Rwanda. Among the numbers of potential surveillance targets were the editor of the Financial Times, a recently murdered Mexican journalist, the fiancé of murdered journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Some of these hacks have been confirmed. Others may just be potential targets who haven't been hacked. The original Pegasus was first identified in 2016. Installing it required people to click a phishing link. It has since been updated to penetrate devices via security gaps in apps such as WhatsApp, iMessage, and Photos, without requiring a user to click anything. It has been installed on iPhones as recently as this month. The NSO Group denies that governments use Pegasus to target innocent people. They say they are on a life-saving mission and have prevented organized crime, terror attacks, and human trafficking. The allegations are a misinterpretation of the data, or so they claim. NSO does not have any access to the data itself. It licenses its software to military, police, and intelligence agencies in 40 unnamed countries, whose human rights records claims to be rigorously vetted. The report found that many of the numbers selected for surveillance did actually belong to criminals. Pegasus may have been built to hunt terrorists and criminals. However, its targets appear to have come from far more innocent walks of life. It may have brought the worst nightmares of privacy advocates to life. Thank you for watching. See you again for the next saga.